This video will go over quadratic applications. So you're going to see some examples of applications where topics in this chapter are being utilized. So if we take a look at example 2, it says that we have somebody shooting at targets. Okay, so we have a person here, and they have an arrow, and they're shooting at a target. So I'm going to draw a little picture here. This is my little target. And it says the height of the arrow is 5 feet from the ground. Due to safety rules, they must aim the arrow parallel to the ground. So the arrow is parallel to the ground down here. It says here's the equation, and it represents the height h. Okay, so we know that h here is the height of the arrow above the ground, and t is the seconds. So it says how long, so that means find t, because it says how long, and t is the time. How long does it take the arrow to hit a target that is 1 foot above the ground? Well, that's the height. So instead of plugging in 0, it wants us to find when will this arrow, so the arrow is going to go up, and then it's going to hit the target, but it doesn't want to know when will it hit the, it says when will it hit the target if the target is 1 foot above the ground. So it wants to know when will the height here be 1. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing we did in video 1, but instead we're going to take our function here, our equation, and it says that the height is 1. So we're going to go ahead and plug in 1 for h. Okay, so now we need to solve this equation. That's the big hot topic for this chapter, is that we learn ways to solve for a variable with the exponent of 2. So we could use quadratic formula, we could try to factor it, but because I see there's no other term with the letter t other than this, I'm going to go ahead and solve it by I'm going to go ahead and subtract 5 here. And divide by -16. I'm trying to get whatever has the squared by itself. Again, you don't have to do it this way. And then -4 divided by -16. So -4 divided by -16 is 0.25. I'm going to go ahead and change it to a fraction. So 1/4. And then we learn when this is all by itself that we can square root both sides. Whenever we do that, we need a plus or minus. But because t is the time, we don't need the negative. We can't have negative time.